Hello everyone, my name is Dr. Alkali with the Anaheim Public Library, and today I will be doing the Timber Design Build program. You will have the opportunity to learn about different types of structures, and you will even be able to design and construct a structure of your very own. Before we get started, I would like to ask you guys, how many of you guys can name a few structures for me? That's right, a bridge, a dam, a house, or even a skyscraper are all really great examples. However, it is important to note that these structures aren't always built out of the same materials. For example, you could have a bridge made out of steel, concrete, timber, or even glass. However, it is important to note that depending on the type of material that you use, your structural design might change. In case you didn't have the opportunity to pick up a STEAM kit from your local Anaheim Public Library, you will need the following materials: marshmallows, toothpicks, a pencil and eraser, and a ruler. And then you'll also need this worksheet, which you could download from our website and print at home. So if we take a closer look at this worksheet, we see that we have a legend, where we will be using dots for marshmallows, lines for toothpicks. We also have a scale, somewhere where we could calculate our project cost, and an approval block that we'll assign at the very end once we want to approve our design for construction. So before we start drawing, I wanted to introduce to you a different concept that you might not have seen before. So as you can see here, I have a 3D view of a plane. However, when drawing architectural drawings, you want to make sure to consider all three different views. As you can see, you have a top view, a front view, and a side view. On this top view, it is almost as if you were standing directly above the plane, what that would look like. In the front view, it's if you were standing directly in front of the plane and what that would look like to you. And you also have your side view, which would be what it would look like if you were standing directly on the side of the plane. So I also have a pyramid here, which might be a little bit harder to visualize. So as you can see, I have my 3D view here, but then once I go into the plan view, it loses the triangular shape that it used to have here. This is because if you were standing directly on top of the pyramid, you would actually only be able to see the square shape of part of it. However, if you were standing directly on the side of it, you would only see a triangle. And if you were standing directly in front of it, you would also only see a triangle. Now that I finished explaining that concept to you guys, we're ready to begin designing our building. So for today, I'm going to be showing you guys how to design a house. So the first thing you want to do is grab your ruler. And as you could see, we had our scale on the right, and we'll be using 2 inches for every toothpick. So you want to do is grab your pencil and just make sure you're marking down in a straight line 2 inches. So as I mentioned earlier, this is going to be our top view. And actually, if you remember what the pyramid used to look like, it'll actually be very similar. This is because our roof is going to have a pyramid shape. And then don't forget to add your marshmallows in there as well. And then just to save some time, I did actually go ahead and already finished designing my building right here. So as you can see, I have my top view, my front view, my side view, and my 3D view. The reason why the front view and the side view are the same is because my house is actually symmetrical all around. So now that we have our design complete, we're ready to begin our project cost. In order to calculate our project cost, we must count the number of marshmallows and the number of toothpicks that we're going to need to complete the project. It is best to use your 3D view to count these out. So as you could see, we need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, and 16 toothpicks. And we're also going to need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, marshmallows. So right here it tells us that the material cost is $3 per marshmallow, so we'll go ahead and write that in here. And it's $16 it's $1 for each toothpick. So if we multiply 9 by 3, that gives us 27, and 16 by 1, that gives us 16. In order to get our total project cost, we must add both of these numbers together. So 27 plus 16, that's going to be 43. So if you like your design and you think that the cost is reasonable, you could approve your design for construction and sign it in this approval block here. So now we're ready to get building. So now that we got our completed design, make sure to keep it near you so that you could reference it while you're constructing your building. So the first thing you want to do, if you did decide to build a house, is you want to start with your base. So what you're going to do is you're just going to connect 4 marshmallows at the bottom and make a square. Just like that. So once you got your base, you're ready to start building up. So you want to build up the 4 sides for walls. And you want to place marshmallows at the tops of all of them. And then make sure to have your toothpicks handy so that they don't move over. So it's almost as if you're building a cube. Just like that. So as you can see, we have a cube shape here, but the structure doesn't really seem that stable. So in order to give this more stability, we want to make sure to add some reinforcement diagonally so that our structure doesn't wobble. So as you could see, it could hold its shape a lot better now. So now that we got all our walls in place, we're ready to start constructing the roof. So for the roof, it's rather simple. You're just going to insert 1 toothpick at the top of each one. And to connect them, you're just going to use a marshmallow. And you got it. Got a house. In case you guys chose not to build a house, there are also different types of variations of structures that you can build. For example, I have a skyscraper here, and as you could see, to give it stability, I did reinforce it all throughout. And I did also build a bridge. So this is actually a truss bridge, just because of the way that it is supported. And I would also like to challenge you guys, if you guys did build a bridge, to test it to see if it could withhold the weight of a car. So I grabbed a piece of cardboard here, and I'll just go ahead and slide it in right there. And if you grab your toy car, you can actually see that it can withhold the weight, and I can push it through, and my structure won't collapse. And that concludes today's program. I hope you guys learned about structures. You guys were able to design your own building. You guys were also able to calculate the project cost and approve that design for construction. You guys were even able to build it out of marshmallows and toothpicks after. If you guys want to learn more about our virtual programs, be sure to visit our website on anaheim.net/summer reading. I'll see you guys next time.